Hi guys, welcome again to our channel.
Hi.
Guys, it's our 6 years wedding anniversary. Okay, so we are going to take pictures and we just thought to talk about a particular topic while we're brainstorming in the car. So try your so the question, what we're going to be, the topic we're going to be talking about today is how to stay attractive. How to stay attractive. Like, let me rephrase. Like sustaining the beginning, right? The beginning of the relationship. What is the work effort, both from a man's perspective and from a woman's perspective, right? Like, what should be the work effort? What do we do to sustain, the relationship to be renewed every time, to be fresh every time? So, do you want to go first?
Ladies first. I'll give you the floor.
Okay, so what I will talk about is how when you get married you pray together, when you're in a relationship you pray together. At the beginning you keep praying together. I feel like one thing that you should never stop doing is keep praying together, because when you keep praying together you rub it on your children. Like,
how about those who don't even believe in prayer yet they're in a relationship?
I'm talking about what
outside of the fact that outside of religion, right?
Okay, no, actually,
so how should they stay together?
I will get there.
Together.
Yeah, I will get there too. I will get there, but that's for me. The first thing is, for me, is actually praying together. That helps a lot. That makes the marriage to be healthy. That's the truth. That is the truth. See, I'm sorry, but I can't just leave God out of my life, out of my marriage. I can't do that. It's risky, it's dangerous. That is it, right? Of course, there are other things that must also come to play, right? But about the ultimate one thing for me that is ultimate, that is the top, is actually praying together. And if you observe, even the children right now, guys, we are 6 years in marriage. Like, I have a new baby, Daniel is 9 months, and when we are praying already, we are singing the worship, you could see Daniel dancing.
He claps.
He's just 9 months. Yeah. And it's because he has understood that, in the morning this is what we do. It's a routine of what we do. So he got used to that. He will start shaking his body and clapping. So I can't leave God out of it. So that is me. That's my first one. So what would be your first one?
I mean, there was something you said about how to keep it working, right? Now, marriage is a work. I like the way I use the word work. You can literally also say it's a job. It's a job. So now everything you put into keep yourself on the job. Mm-hmm. Because again, if you're not productive on the job,
yep,
you get your ass kicked out.
Yep.
There's no two ways about it. It's not anything as to who is winch hunting you. It's just the reality. Mm-hmm. So you try to want to put in your very best effort at your job. Sometimes you go for trainings. You do research, get new ways, new modalities in trying to improve upon that application. That task. And just trying to get better, right? In your skills, right? The same thing with either a relationship or marriage.
Yep.
You've got to consciously, at all times, every day, make it work. For example, the man didn't just say to you, I want to marry you as a female. Now, the woman didn't just say to you, yes, I accept your proposal to be your wife, to spend the rest of my life with you. She didn't just say that. There were certain things that were clarified, certain doubts that you clarified. You did certain things that got her convinced.
Yeah.
Right? That is what we're talking about. You applied some energy, some effort, some work. Just so she can agree to your proposal. Just so he can find you more attractive to want to spend the rest of his life with you. As a man. So, question is, what did you do in the very beginning or what were you doing in the very beginning? I mean, I understand when you have a man who's chasing after you, one of the things you would always want to do is to look your very best.
Yep.
Appearance wise, even if he doesn't know anything on the inside of you, he doesn't know he only knows the outward appearance of you, but he doesn't really know what is on the inside of you. You try to put in your very best, look neat, appear well. Even when you come before him, you talk well. You're very organized in your speech. Right? And then he looks at you like, oh, I want to use the word flabbergasted. He gets like, oh, there's this. You're turning him on all the time. You're turning her on all the time. She sees you as his superhero, as a superhero. All of these things in the beginning. Why did you lose those values? Why did you stop doing those things? And then you're complaining, oh, he wasn't the man I used to know. No, you changed. You changed. Oh, she isn't the woman or the lady I used to know. She used to be well, packaged, well this, well that, well this, well that. But come on, why then did you stop doing what you were doing that made him or her, look so exquisite in the beginning? It's work. You've got to keep doing it. If you stop putting in your very best at your place of work, then your value goes down. And if you're not careful, you get some kicked out, bucked. You get it at a sack letter. Just something would happen, or someone is replacing you. That is what we're talking about. And that is the reason why even in relationship, you see people changing relationship as though they're changing jobs. Right? And so they say, oh, she's no longer attractive to me. Oh, the man is a monster. And then you're looking for a beauty queen. You're looking for an angel. Come on. There's no angel anywhere. You make your angel remain an angel. You make your beauty queen remain a beauty queen. All right? Those are the things we're talking about. This is the work effort we're talking about. Keep at it. Sustain it. That's the beauty. That's what we're driving at. How to sustain this relationship, how to sustain this marriage to remain what it used to be from the beginning. I mean, to the glory of God was 6 years already, and it doesn't even look like it. No. It doesn't even. Do you know what makes me think? Oh yeah, it was 6 years really? The kids. The kids. Oh, David is turning 4. Oh, really? 4 years old right now? Elizabeth just turned 2. Oh, beautiful. Oh, Daniel is going to turn 1 pretty soon. Oh, really? And you put all this together, and then you're like, oh, it's going 6 years already. It doesn't even look. Oh, someone's going to be asking me, oh, what are you trying to say? Should a person just remain like a robot and keep pretending like, keep acting up? Is it that there's not going to be some ups and downs? No, that's not what I'm talking about. Of course, surely there will be. That's what makes it beautiful. The ups and downs makes it beautiful. Right? That's what even gives you more maturity in your expression, more maturity in overlooking certain things, because there are certain things you have to overlook. In relationship and marriage. The more you keep going, or you keep keeping on, the more you keep getting stronger, getting better, and the bond is getting, tighter. There's a word like that. All right? So guys, come on. Whatever attracted you to that man,
the beginning.
Whatever got his feet swept off, keep at it. No, regardless, someone is going to tell me, oh, you know what? I used to be very skinny. Like my wife, she sent us one of our pictures, that we took 5 years ago, 6 years ago. 7 years ago, yeah. And she said, wow, like, where did this flat tummy go?
Yeah, 6 years ago.
Where did the flat tummy go? But circumstances made the changes for her.
Tell me about
it. Gave birth. Not just 1, not 2, 3. And look at her. She didn't change much. She's still looking so. Come on, guys. She's still looking so beautiful, sweet.
Tell me about it.
Good looking. That's what we're talking about.
Oh my goodness.
There's definitely going to be changes in the body, in the structure.
Yeah.
But there shouldn't be changes from within. outward may change. That is why you see, listen, if you marry somebody because of outward appearance alone, that's it. But when the outward appearance change, then you'll be like, I never knew you were going to be this. Right? So look from within. Don't be so swept off from the outward appearance alone, because that is how it starts, from the outward appearance. But look deep within. It is the deep within that you see that will sustain the later part. For example, like me, it is what I have seen within that is keeping me on, regardless of what has changed on the outside.
Making a lot of sense.
Are you catching what I'm saying, guys?
Making a lot of sense.
All right?
Yeah.
So,
and one thing I would just
that's my 2 cents.
One thing I would just want to add to what you said is like intentionality. You know, being intentional about everything that you have said right now, because the truth of the matter is, my husband can say all these things, like talk about it, but the truth is, is it easy? No. That is where the word intentionality comes in. You have to be intentional about things. You have to be intentional about sustaining it. You have to be intentional about looking good. You have to be intentional about serving God. You have to be intentional about breathing. You have to be intentional. You know why? Because there are so many distractions every day. There's so many things that distract us. Work, children, environment, everything around us distract us, right? You have to pay bills. You have to pay school fees. You have to do so many things. So the truth of the matter is, if you are not intentional, you will keep making excuses. And I think that's what most women always do. We are always giving excuses, right? Oh no, you understand now. How am I supposed to use powder on my face when I have these children? Why do I have to look this way because I have these children? So you have to be intentional about it. So everything that you talk about right now, it's the foundation of everything is intentionality. Yeah. Intentionality. Oh, this is how my husband met me. Let me be intentional about remaining that way. This is what my that I do that my husband like. Let me be intentional about doing it, because sometimes we can forget, we can get distracted. So, but when we keep reminding ourselves every time, the more we remind ourselves, the more we do it, the more we keep doing it, and the more everything, it looks fine for us. So that is what I want to add, to what you said.
And talking about intentionality, whatever she likes, just make sure you keep doing that, which is okay. But will you keep doing just everything that she likes conditionally, right? Is it that you're not going to do something that you also like that she might not like, because you're two different people? Yes, I understand. You're two different people, 2 words apart that came together to build one word, right? So there's gonna be some friction, some ups and downs, a little bit of disagreement here, disagreement there.
Yeah.
You can't rule that out. I mean, like, okay, what happened? Like, was it 3 days ago? She blew my head up. Like, I began to lose the knot. But at some point I realized that you've got to put certain feelings, in proper perspective. Put yourself in her shoes, and then she puts herself in his shoes. And then she realized, if I was in his shoes, I would even do worse, because I understand the feeling at that time. So what really happened? Cold, and I needed some body touch, right? And she just got overworked. Like, she worked so late, and it was around to like 9 p.m. and she was so exhausted. But I didn't care. At some point I was like, what kind of nonsense work? I was ranting like, what? You have to stop this job. What's that? If the job is taking your time from me and now you're telling me that you're tired, and I was ranting. Right? But because I needed it so bad. My feelings were high up. And she wasn't like, I'm so exhausted.
My God, I can't.
But guess what? I angrily went out, and I left the room, and I just stay out of sight so I don't get too upset.
No, you're actually downstairs. You didn't go outside the house.
No, I went downstairs, and that's what I'm trying to say. I left upstairs and I went downstairs. You know, but I was just there and I was thinking like, come on, guy, you said you're very selfish. I mean, think about it. How would you even imagine, you know, overworking somebody that has already been overworked? But while I was thinking that, she also was equally having the thought like, oh, I wish I was in his shoe. I understand the feelings, right? And, you know, I was putting myself in her shoes and she was putting herself in my shoes at the same time. And, you know, suddenly I saw she came down. You know, she came down and, you know, we were like, okay, I understand. And we talked it over. Guys, don't ask me what happened after. Don't just ask me. But you can see the smile on her face, right? But again, we came out of that situation with mutual understanding, mutual agreement, and that's it. So there could be some, you know, little here, there, misunderstanding, disagreement. No doubt, it's bound to happen. But when you experience that, it might not necessarily be in your maybe sex life or relationship, love life, you know. It could be in anything. It could be in anything, right? Yeah. Where choice would either have to be considered or choice would be renegotiated. Or you have to sacrifice. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Know what point to make such sacrifices and keep going on.
Yeah.
The most important thing is just keep going on. Yeah. Look at her. She's turning my head all right, you know. She came out after dressing up and I was like, excuse me, who is this?
You didn't say anything.
Did you
you didn't say anything.
No, because I didn't voice it out?
Well, okay, so if you don't voice it out, how am I supposed to know?
But within me, my heart was like, oh my God. If I listen, guys, if I had reacted, maybe we would have, delayed our going out.
There's no way we could have delayed anything.
We would have delayed our going out.
No delay anyway.
2 hours. We'll be having some private rehearsals and private sections.
Oh my
ministering
God.
to her. Just be ministering, giving her some ministration.
Actually, somebody came to me at church on Sunday. Oh, my auntie, she was like, be careful so that you don't have a 4th child.
Yeah, and then whenever they talk like that, tell them, would you be able to carry? Would you be mindful to join us in carrying the kids? These guys don't understand. We know what we go through, taking care of these kids.
Yep.
Managing them.
Yeah, but God has been faithful.
Yeah, just God, Yeah. Especially when you don't have anyone around.
Yeah.
It's just you. Come on.
Alright, guys, thank you so much for having this chit chat with us. We hope you guys enjoy this video.
We're getting closer to the photo shoot.
Yeah.
Studio, so we'll get back to you guys and then you see the after effect of what.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll post the picture so you guys can see how it looks. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share our video, and as usual we leave you all in the please hit the like button, please. And as usual, we'll leave you guys in the hand of Almighty God. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.